Joining me is the panel, Chris Merritt, Australian columnist and Vice President of the Rule of Law Institute of Australia, and Carolyn de Russo, lawyer and Sky News contributor. Carolyn, I'm puzzled. Brittany Higgins is too suicidal for a court to determine if there was a rape, and obviously our heart goes out to her if that's the situation she's in, but you're still going ahead with a civil claim for $3 million in compensation that's being negotiated from this week. How does that work?
Well, look,
it should be compulsory viewing for everyone.
Yeah.
It was so incredibly powerful, you know, and we don't deserve these women, you know, to keep reliving their trauma to make our country safer. And I just kept thinking, watching them today, and the same with Grace last week, not smiling next to the PM. They're not playing by the rules that we've played by for generations. You know, they're agitators. They're not going to be silenced. They're speaking their truths. And I think all we can do is keep the spotlight on the issue. You know, like it's up to all of us now. You know, this can't be just a thing that was a year of reckoning and then the world goes back to normal. We can't. They deserve us to keep the issue.
And that was, you know, Brittany's frustration was the fact that we can't have all this attention on it and then we just go right back to normal and nothing ever changes. And the only way that it doesn't change is if people just keep on beating the door down. So it was just incredible to see those women share their experience, to just keep, and to also be in fairly intimidating situations and circumstances that would turn a lot of people, make a lot of people shy of speaking out and saying, no, I'm not going to keep on putting up with this crap. I have a story, I have a voice. I deserve for that to be heard. And it was an incredible, incredible viewing.
For any politicians hoping that was a farewell speech, it really wasn't.
No way, not a chance.
No. Well, our very own Lisa Wilkinson was at the press club today and she joins us now. I mean, Lisa, it was empowering, it was heartbreaking, it was chilling for all of us watching from home. What was the feeling like there in the room?
So incredibly powerful, Carrie. I mean, National Press Club addresses are known usually as pretty dry affairs, but the level of anticipation about what Grace and Brittany were going to say on stage was enormous. In fact, I spoke to someone from the press club and they said the wait list on this lunch went on forever, and he said that they could have filled the MCG with the number of people who wanted to be in that room. And Grace and Brittany did not disappoint at all. They had everyone on the edge of their seat. Probably a few coalition ministers, not so much on the edge of their seat, but, all props to them for turning up, because it was never going to be an easy listen for them, particularly in the lead up to the election. And these are two incredibly empowered women now with a lot to say.
We were just speaking before about the toll this must take. You know Brittany extremely well. I mean, they're doing this for all of us and for our nation's safety, but it's such a high cost for themselves.
It is, but they're prepared to take that on, and they have great support networks around them. It was lovely seeing Grace's parents there today. And, they can't do this on their own if they don't get our support, if we don't keep encouraging them that we are listening and we want to also be part of the change, then we're doing them a disservice, because there's no one who's taken on a higher cost than those two women. And the other women like Chanel Contos, who was also there today, Jack River. There's so many of these young women who have just gone for it, and they're going to keep going for it.
Lisa, thanks so much for your reflections tonight.
Thanks, guys.